Listen, bitch, I know you're a fucking Trump supporter because you won't shut the up. But if you don't shut the up, I'm gonna put my in your mouth.
About to go back.
Me, I wish you would. That way I got a reason to get rid of this last $2 in my wallet. I bet you your tastes like cold French fries.
Comedy has always been a weapon against racism, and Aries Spears proved it. The moment a white heckler opened her mouth, he shut her down with one brutal line. In a packed comedy club, where laughter filled the room, one woman thought she could challenge him. But Aries didn't just defend himself. He turned the entire crowd against her with a clapback so savage. People are still talking about it today. What started as heckling turned into one of the most unforgettable moments in stand-up history.
Listen, man, I'm not a Trump supporter, never have been, never will be. But I gotta admit, this motherfucker is somewhat charismatic. Oh, shut up, we know. Listen, bitch, I know you're a fucking Trump supporter because you won't shut the up. But if you don't shut the I'm gonna put my in your mouth. I wish you would. That way I got a reason to get rid of this last $2 in my wallet. I bet you your tastes like cold French fries. You don't want to me. I'm like Denzel in Training Day. I'm surgical with this bitch.
What you just saw wasn't just comedy. It was control. Aries Spears showed why heckling the wrong comedian never ends well. She tried to interrupt, but instead, she became part of the joke. And in that moment, the crowd wasn't just laughing at his punchline.
Matter of fact, I want to talk to all the black people. I want to talk to the niggas in here for a second. Maha! 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 Look at her. What's happening? No. She don't have to be thrown out. She don't have to be thrown out. But here's where you up. Here's where you it up.
I love you.
Well, then if you love me, suck my and shut the up. Listen, no. Listen. I don't want them to be thrown out because trust me, here's what I'm saying. Here's where you up. You're turning this into a political thing when this is a comedy show. This is a comedy show.
Why is she saying no? Better yet, why even say anything at this point?
You all in your feelings over Trump, and this is a fucking comedy show. Where is Bill Cosby when you need him?
Now, this wasn't just a joke battle. This was about power. Every time she tried to come back, Aries doubled down, sharper, louder, funnier. The more she pushed, the more the audience turned against her. By the end, it wasn't Aries fighting alone. It was the whole room against her ignorance.
I can see by the puss on your face you're taking this serious. Just laugh, mother. No, chill. Let him be. I got this. Okay, everybody in this love me, but they ain't acting like you. I gotta tell you something. And listen, here's the beauty of an American democracy. Whether you like the man or not, you all have the right to vote for whoever you want to vote for. So you did your thing. But I gotta hand it to you, man. You guys' level of loyalty towards Trump is breathtaking. It doesn't matter how dangerous his actions or how irresponsible his words. Y'all stand behind that no matter what. You guys are like battered wives. As long as he comes home with a box of chocolates and an apology, you'll stay.
In the end, Aries Spears didn't just win against a heckler. He showed the real power of comedy. A joke can cut deeper than an insult, and laughter can shut down hate faster than anger ever could. That night, one woman tried to bring division, but Aries turned it into unity, with the whole crowd laughing together at her downfall. She left the club embarrassed, and I don't think she'd ever come back to a show again. And that's why this moment will always be remembered as one of the boldest clapbacks in stand-up history. Aries Spears wasn't the only comedian who turned racism into a punchline. Another comic, Sammy Obed, faced his own heckler, but this time the attack wasn't just loud, it was political. And instead of shouting back, Sammy used logic, wit, and patience to break her down in front of everyone.
If you agree with that? All right, guys, listen. Everybody stop.
What you just saw wasn't a comedy bit. It was a battle of words. Aries Spears used fire, but Sammy Obed chose a different weapon: patience and sharp logic.
You know what apartheid is, you would know that Israel's an apartheid state because it fits the definition of apartheid. People get upset because they don't know what the definition of apartheid is. If South Africa says you're an apartheid, bro. If you don't know what apartheid is a system of racial segregation. And the reason why people deny that Israel's an apartheid state is because they say that, Arabs have equal rights in Israel, which first of all is not really true. They face a lot of systematic discrimination.
Palestinians are threatening the Jews, the same people.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. Okay, that's awesome. I'm so glad you came and sat in the front. This is like a gift. Are you spiritual? This is like a gift. This is amazing. Did you come here to the show to have this moment?
Yes.
Amazing. It was random.
Israel left Gaza.
Israel left. Okay, good, great. So let's go back to the joke I just did, right? Israel left Gaza in what year?
I don't know.
You don't know. Exactly. It was 2005.
When a heckler tried to drag politics into a comedy show, Sammy turned the stage into a classroom, and the heckler became the lesson.
Palestinians or the Gazans there voted for Hamas.
I'm getting upset because you're in the front row. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's.
Look at me. I don't have the game. I'm not a Palestinian. I'm not a Jew.
That's fine. That's fine. You just have to be a human being, right? You just have to be a human being. Right? Yes. Arabs have walked away. So you identify as a Zionist, right?
No, I try to be neutral.
You're not trying too hard. Yeah. You disagree that Israel's an apartheid state. Okay, but
I don't know what apartheid is.
you know what apartheid is. Okay, great. You just said you don't know what apartheid is, yet you interrupted me because you said that Israel is not an apartheid. So, you didn't say that.
Palestinians are always threatening.
Okay. Got you. Okay. Ignorant, but nonetheless.
See the difference? Sammy didn't raise his voice, he raised the bar. While the heckler threw out half-baked arguments, Sammy broke them down with precision, like a teacher schooling a noisy student. The crowd wasn't just laughing, they were learning, and the heckler didn't even realize she was the joke. At this point, the heckler was outmatched. Every time he tried to argue, Sammy flipped it back with wit and facts. What was supposed to be a disruption turned into a masterclass in how to dismantle ignorance without losing your cool.
You know what apartheid is? Let me explain it to you. If I were to go visit my family on the West Bank, and we wanted to go to where my grandma was born and raised, inside Israel, she came from a city called Jaffa, we would have to cross through military checkpoints. Me, an American An American citizen would have to go through military checkpoints where literally machine guns above our head, like with surveillance, doing like humiliating things like strip searching us as we go, just to go inside and visit family, which, obviously you would say is for reasons of safety, whatever. I have to go through that even as an American city. I am the city of San Diego.
The audience wasn't just entertained, they were on Sammy's side completely. And that was the breaking point. The heckler had nothing left, while Sammy still had the mic, the stage, and the crowd. Without shouting, without insults, he showed that intelligence and humor are stronger than hate.
But that's the point. Like, even if I took this whole city with me, we would have to go through the military checkpoints. And we're coming from the West Bank, which is under Israeli occupation. So it's under Israeli jurisdiction, but yet we don't have the same rights that Israeli citizens inside of Israel have. I would just want to go and visit the land that my grandma grew up on. And now I didn't grow up on it, but she grew up on it, and she's told me stories about it. And so I feel connected to it. It's a part tied to me. She got it. You got it. Okay. See, this is fun. Okay.
By the time it was over, the heckler was silent, the audience was roaring, and Sammy Obed walked away proving that comedy isn't just for laughs. It's a weapon against ignorance. Two comedians, two different styles. Aries Spears shut down hate with fire, while Sammy Obed dismantled it with patience and logic. One used raw power, the other used sharp wit, but both proved the same truth. Racism doesn't stand a chance when comedy takes the mic. And that's why these moments will always be remembered, not just as jokes, but as victories. Aries Spears used fire. Sammy Obed used facts. Now meet Josh Johnson. When Jillian Michaels said slavery can't be blamed on one race, Josh didn't scream. He calmly dismantled her statement with humor and precision.
Have you looked at some of the things that are being reviewed?
Slavery was a bad thing that was to talk about.
Okay.
Like,
he's not whitewashing slavery. So
he's not?
He's not. No,
Okay.
he's not. And you cannot tie imperialism and racism and slavery to just one race, which is pretty much what every single exhibit does. But let's talk about the fact that when you
and Jillian Michaels was like, it's so unfair that slavery in this country only gets blamed on one race. Look, as outrageous as that is genuinely funny.
See the sharp pivot? Josh turned a misinformed rant into a classroom. He didn't raise his voice. He lifted the bar, making the crowd follow his logic and laugh at the absurdity instead. Now he's not just responding, he's teaching.
And it makes sense to me that someone like Jillian Michaels would say something like this. She is from a reality TV show. She's known for the show The Biggest Loser. Yeah, that's who she is, that coach from The Biggest Loser. You know, the nice one. The Biggest Loser was a show, I don't think it's still on the air anymore, so if you're not familiar with the show, it was a show where they would bring on people who were overweight, struggling with image and everything, and they would help them lose weight by making them do slavery.
Please support this wonderful comedian by going to youtube.com/Josh Johnson Comedy.
Comedy can choose its weapon. Aries Spears chose fire. Sammy Obed chose logic. Josh Johnson chose knowledge and the mic. When Jillian Michaels tried to muddy history, he made truth hilarious and unforgettable. That's the power of comedy. 3 comics, 3 approaches. Aries Spears with raw heat. Sammy Obed with calculated calm. Josh Johnson with sharp clarity. Different styles, same message. Racism folds under real comedy. And that's how truth gets its laugh back. If this made you laugh, or even just think, hit that like button, share it with a friend who needs a laugh, and subscribe so you never miss the next moment where comedy turns the tables. Because here, we fight ignorance one laugh at a time.